What's going on? Welcome to the Big and Little Podcast, episode 2. Sorry for the wait. We've just been recovering from that massive clout aftershock that we had after receiving 17 views.
Oh yeah.
Thank you to Mom, Dad, and, well, really, it was really just Haley and I watching the video several times over. So, thank you to us, really.
We're the real MVPs, to be quite honest with you.
All right, what's on the agenda?
So today, we are going to be talking about childhood snacks and foods,
Ooh.
flash
one.
games and computer games in general.
Mm-hmm.
History or Hoax is our game today, and we'll get more into that later. And finally, we're going to wrap it up with one of our favorite series ever, Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Ooh.
So, this is our Blast from the Past episode. We're going to go about 15 years back, approximately, and talk about
Dinosaur ages.
Yeah, basically time of the dinosaurs.
I wasn't even alive 15 years ago.
Prehistoric.
Isn't it crazy that kids born in 2020 are now 30? That's crazy. I meant 2000. Oh, I screwed it up.
Yeah,
Oh, gosh. Big
I was
brain.
like, as soon as you started
I'm
that.
sorry. I woke
don't
up
know.
too early this morning. All right, go for it.
Okay, well, childhood food.
I love Gerber peas. I just love waking up and just looking at that bald little Gerber baby and eating the peas with my mouth and be like,
That's
those are
disgusting.
so good. No, we're not
He's
talking
trying
about
to
that
make a
kind of.
joke. I just
did
realized
make
we
a
didn't
joke.
introduce ourselves today, so
Oh, yeah.
you go first because your name's first.
Okay, I'll go because I want to. So, my name's Big, otherwise known as Sean, and then my co-host.
My name on the podcast is Lil, and my name's Haley.
My name's Haley. All right. So the topic at hand, right? We're not really talking about Gerbers or anything. That's
No.
literal baby, boo-woo, wow-wow stuff. No, we're mature here.
Okay, but I'm gonna be honest with you. There have been many a time where I've looked at those little puffs, and they look really appetizing. Like,
Like the little baby puffs. No, you're getting us off topic. We're going on a tangent when really we need to be on a cosine. So,
Okay.
a little trick joke for everybody out there. That was funny. We just lost all our viewers.
I don't know if you remember these, but Oreo Cakesters,
Oh yeah, those were tasty.
those smacked. They for reference, they were like a jumbo Oreo, but instead of being a crunchy cookie on the outside, they were almost like an oatmeal cream pie, like oatmeal cream texture, you know? Is that a good way to describe it? They were cakey.
As the name might imply, they're cakes. I'm gonna speak for all the real ones out there. Bro, kids cuisine pudding. That stuff would look so tasty on the box and you'd be like, oh my goodness, send away my 401k and give me that pudding. And then you eat it and it tastes like chunky Shrek mud. Shrek, like the big ogre, man.
Yeah.
It would taste like, I don't know, not that good, but they redeemed it by adding the little like ornaments and decorations, otherwise known as sprinkles.
Wow.
And it just made it really colorful and yummy in my tummy.
Well, personally, I never indulged in kids' cuisine. I was more of a Lunchable girl myself, particularly pepperoni pizza. I really liked that one.
Those were really good.
Okay, for some reason,
They're like glue though in your stomach.
like kids in our age range, they really like the
Ketamine.
nacho one and the chicken nugget one, and I just
Why
don't
would you
understand.
ever get the nacho one? Oh, and just to clarify, so there are two different types of Lunchables, right? There's like the little small party size snack pack, and then there's like the big the big doo doo daddy
it's like
deluxe.
uploaded.
Oh
I
man,
think
those
that's
things came in
That's
these
what you would
cardboard
get.
boxes.
That's
You
what
were a
you'd
rich
get.
kid if you got those.
No, you get that for field trips.
Oh, I
If
never
you're going-
did. I got the nuggets though, and I remember whenever I went to a little Catholic preschool, I felt really embarrassed because I had to warm them up. And it's like, dude, all these other cool kids with their, little pizzas, I have to go warm this up like some peasant.
Well, I don't think you have to, but like.
Ew, who's
wants
gonna
cold
eat
chicken nuggets?
cold chicken nuggets? That's
People do.
nasty.
Now
No,
they have,
what is this? 15th century China? Like,
They have fancy stuff now too, like breakfast options, cinnamon
Oh, really?
rolls. Yeah.
mm,
and like
Do they
dessert
also come
pizza.
with Capri Suns? Every single Lunchable would come with a Capri Sun. Roaring Waters
Oh
is my
yes.
favorite flavor.
I think we've gone a little too long with the Lunchables topic, even though I would still eat them personally.
And then also every kid remembers those like those square pizzas, the cafeteria pizzas.
Hmm.
And like I think they were pretty pleasant, except for the fact that they would have the little like meat spiblets on it. And it's like, dude, why would you put meat spibbies on it? Like
Spiblets.
just skimp out on the pepperoni. Don't feed me this Michelle Obama school pepperoni.
Yeah.
Just give me cheese. Just give me plain and simple square cheese pizza. And it actually probably smacked decently.
And
Every
another
kid
thing
remembers those.
that I loved was okay, picture this. It's 2008. You just finished up with your soccer game and you miraculously won by literally one goal because only one goal was scored. And there's a snack afterwards. The parents bring a snack. One mom brings the Gatorade, and then the other mom, who's like a snack lady this week, brings the handy snacks.
What are handy snacks?
They're the breadsticks and cheese dip.
Oh, well, that's all you
Yeah.
have to say, cuh. I don't handy snack. No,
Well,
it's
that's the
the
technical
little
name.
cheese sticks. Yeah, I love
The
those.
little
Those are awesome.
breadsticks,
Yeah,
and
the
you
little
just dip
breadsticks
them.
with cheese.
Oh,
Oh, those are really tasty. And then also with that to accompany to wash it down, those like blue plastic Kool-Aid things. It was, and they came in red too.
they were like really
You
hard
would
to
rip off
open.
the top like they were these plastic
Yeah,
wing
I know
pieces. You would
exactly
rip
what
off
you're
the
talking
top
about.
and you drink them, and they were so flavorful.
They
It was
really
like you were
like
tasting the.
tinched your
It was like
throat.
you were having the sewage from heaven.
Yeah, I'd say that's
They
a
would
good way
sting
to
your
describe
throat.
it.
I think it
But
was the sewage
it
from
was like a
heaven.
nice buzz though. That nice
Whoa!
after
What kind
soccer
of
game
Kool-Aid were you
buzz.
drinking, bro?
The blue kind, only the blue exclusively.
Hmm.
I also this one
We
isn't.
believe in all flavors of Kool-Aid here, by the way.
Yes,
Just want to make that apparent.
I just
You're
particularly.
disgusting.
Oh, okay.
Do
Well,
you ever stop talking? What's our next topic? I'm kidding. All right, do we still have time for this?
yeah.
Okay.
This one isn't a very popular one, but I loved them. Cream cheese and chive crackers.
Oh, see, I used to be a cheese guy with those dry crackers, but I made the very vital switch to peanut butter around
Oh,
the age of like 8, which
well,
was I regret nothing.
I um
Haley
I
has a
was
peanut
yeah,
allergy
I was
because she's a lame
blessed
little
with that.
nerd squarehead.
And so I stuck with my cream cheese and chive crackers, but that made me cultured at a young age because how many 5-year-olds can say that one of their favorite foods is cream cheese and chive crackers?
Pretentious ones. That's who.
Like me. At least I was in the
This
gifted
is why you have
program.
no friends. So
Well,
anyway, our next topic.
that's a good segue into computer games. And I'm not talking freaking, I don't know, Roblox? No. If you
See,
like
I actually
Roblox,
didn't
that's
play
fine.
Roblox either. I didn't play Roblox whenever I was a kid
Like,
either.
you do you. I know that's very in right now, very trendy, but I did not grow up on that.
What did you play? Because like I was a big Toontown guy, and we'll get into that later. But
Well, okay, it changed with the years. Whenever I was very young, I played Purple Place, and oh, like, it's in
that's
my
not a
heart
flash
still.
game for everybody listening and
Yeah,
following along at home.
it's
That
a
was like a Windows Vista like came free with the PC type game.
yeah.
So
It was great. You could like make cakes and stuff and like make your own characters. It was really good. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I really don't know how to describe it to you, but if you know, you know. Um,
it's the laziest
I don't know
answer
how
I've
to
ever heard in
describe
my
it.
life.
It was just a
No.
good game.
Wow, your mind is an enigma. Anyway, so Toontown, right?
Yeah.
Our PC, like our parents' laptop at the time, just could not run it. And so it was really funny because I have vivid, memories of trying to play this game with friends in like fourth grade at like 5 frames per second. And here's the deal. Back then, you had to get a membership to access all the cool places. So I was this, little low-level free-playing peasant. But it was a fun experience. The soundtrack is iconic. Like, if you've ever heard it, it's just great. I really need to, like, put that into memes and stuff. I feel like that'd be really just a nice blast from the past. And then also, I think this is a game, moving on, that, like, everybody can really relate to. Poptropica.
Oh
Whether
my
you're young or old,
gosh.
it's still going on. Like, I would speedrun, like, Big Nate Island, the Carrot Island, the reality show island, the
Oh
superhero
yeah.
island. Those are
Some of
good.
them I could never solve. Like
Because you're dumb.
I was still in the gifted program and you weren't. Anyway,
That
Pop
was really
Tropica was
mean.
really good. It was like a big trend. Okay, in fourth grade at my school and my district actually, they got like the computer carts with
Oh, the computer
Chromebooks.
carts.
Like
When
they,
the computer teacher would roll in, ooh.
well, at this point they updated from like the white Mac, like the
hmm
huge white ones.
The real crummy, like, massive white
Yeah.
laptops, yeah.
Um, to the Chromebooks, and we each had our little Chromebook, and we would play Pop Tropica and Animal Jam. And I know you weren't into that very much, but it was very big. Like
Just have good
everyone wanted a
taste.
membership.
Mm.
Everyone wanted the
On
beta items.
beta items, was that an Animal Jam thing?
Yeah,
Because
they
on
were
Pop
like,
Tropica, like, you could buy stuff for coins, but, like, they also had a feature where you could literally just click the button and you could choose any clothes that you wanted from
mhm.
characters, which was cool. That was
No,
awesome.
you could get stuff on Animal Jam, but also there was like special stuff. You could have it and own it, like these really rare items, but you couldn't wear it if you didn't have a membership.
Animal Jam.
And they did like role play on Animal Jam. It was kind of weird. They
Oh,
were like,
what? What kind of role play?
well, they you can't
Let's be
say
TOS friendly here.
you can't say certain words, of course. But like they would just be like, okay, Wolf Clan, um, I want a girlfriend. And
Ew, gross.
so yeah,
Wolf Clan gamers unite.
uh, if you were the wolf in Animal Jam, you were like a cool kid. I opted
So you
for
were not the wolf.
no, but that was a
I can't believe you
no.
walked into that. Wow.
That was a personal choice because the wolf was ugly. It was
Really?
ugly. I liked the koala for my land animal, and you could have two animals if you were a non-member. And I had a sea turtle
Mm.
for my sea one. My favorite game was like a fashion show game. It would
Save
give
the
you
turtles.
a prompt. Yes. I was a Visco girl back then, even then. And
You were like 5. You didn't even have an iPhone. You didn't
that's
even know what a
beside the
phone
point.
was.
But
You were
I would play
barely out
this
of the
fashion
womb.
show game, and I won like a lot of the rounds, first place. I was really good at it.
Mm.
So that was my experience on Animal Jam. Obviously, Sean missed out on that one. I wasn't.
You didn't do Webkins, did you?
No.
Webkins was a big thing. That was really clever, like marketing wise. Like you have to buy. So for everybody that doesn't know at home, you would have to buy these like stuffed animals in stores, like at retail stores, brick and mortar. You go buy it, and then it would have like an access code on it where you would actually go on the Webkins website, and then you could be your stuffed animal online by entering in the access code that they
Yeah,
provided.
that's good
That's
marketing.
really clever. I'm kind of sad it died. Like that's really smart.
I just thought of two other game websites that kind of go along with that.
Say it.
First off, Build-A-Bear. You weren't big
What
on
are
that.
you, a 4-year-old? I'm
Okay.
podcasting with a 4-year-old.
Well, I would get my Build-A-Bear and you get a certificate, and then you put the little code in on buildabear.com, and then you could play as your little Build-A-Bear. That's wholesome. Or maybe you were like yourself. I can't remember, but it was cute. Also, I can't believe we've neglected um Club Penguin.
Oh, yeah, Club Penguin was good. I never really got like super into it though, truthfully.
I think I liked
Like
the
I've kind of
idea of
memed
it.
on it a little bit because it's funny, but
Yeah, I liked the little puggles or whatever they were called.
Puggles.
The pets. They were my favorite.
Now, you know what everybody can relate to? Cool Math Games.
Oh my
Did you play that?
gosh. Yes.
Oh
I
man.
still play that,
Balloon Tower
to be
Defense.
quite honest.
Taxi
The
Driver.
lemonade game?
The lemonade stand. No, and then the coffee stand where like you didn't care about prices or inventory.
Okay.
Like my goal was never to like make a profit, all right? I'm not some
I was
greedy
just
capitalist
surviving.
businessman. I wanted to make the grossest coffees so that people would vomit after they drank it. It'd be really funny.
Yum, yum.
They'd drink it, be like, and then they'd vomit on the sidewalk, and I'd be like, another beautiful day in New York.
Fun fact for my it was like a personal finance class, computer class in 8th grade. I had to play that game for a grade. And I had to try
Really?
and survive 7 days. And
Oh
I
my
didn't.
gosh.
Yeah.
Dude, that's hilarious.
But he was an easy teacher, so he didn't really care.
He's like, day 2, you got an A. You
Yeah.
tried. You tried your heart out. You make your name something funny, because you could name your business.
Mhm.
What was it? Do you remember?
Oh, I have no idea.
The Lil's Coffee.
No.
Lil Coffees.
Ew. I don't like that. That sounds like a bad rapper name. A SoundCloud
Coffees
rapper.
that are little.
No. I also liked
Frappuccino Hut.
Teddy's Dream Dash on
I don't remember that.
Disney.com. They still have Disney games, of course, but like they're not as good. This one was about Teddy Duncan from Good Luck Charlie, which, in my opinion, one of the best like um middle era Disney shows. Not like back in the day of That's So
Says the
Raven.
Disney historian.
I
It was
mean,
the golden age.
um, well, it's a really good game, and basically you like do chores, but it's fun because it's virtual.
This is the one who like, hey, can you unload the dishwasher?
I still
It's
do
fun when
it.
it's virtual. See, I can't really talk though because I have Animal Crossing, which
Yeah,
is chores and
literally,
debt simulator, but
don't
fun
even.
and cute.
Don't come out.
That's funny. And then no, dude, like, but you know what? We're kind of leaving out of here a category all on its own: mobile games.
Yeah,
Dude, Temple Run, Angry Birds,
cut the rope.
Cut the
Oh my
Rope.
gosh.
Where's my water?
Jetpack Joyride. That
Jetpack
wasn't very
Joyride was dope.
popular, but it was really good.
It was super
It was
fun. I
really
don't know what you're talking about, bruh.
It was really fun.
Doodle Jump.
Minecraft
Oh man, I remember when I played the
the digital
what
like
was it called?
touch.
It would always it was called lights. They were called
Yeah.
light versions of games. Do those even exist anymore?
I don't even know. People
Because
don't even play
they were like the
games
free
anymore.
versions on the App Store. It'd always be like you can play Doodle Boot Camp Army 99 cents or Doodle Boot Camp Army Light, and I'd be like, light. I'm
Balling on
four.
a
I
budget
don't know what
here.
money is. Oh, dude. Oh my gosh. Those games are giving me flashbacks. They're so good.
'Cause they're flash games.
No, mobile games. That was a terrible pun.
Well, we
I'm
talked
firing
about flash
you.
games. You can't. You literally can't.
Crap.
So I think it's time for a game.
Oh, let's go.
Today's
Gamer.
game is History or Hoax, and actually, Sean, aka Big, came up with this game, so I'm gonna pass it to you to explain it.
And I'm gonna catch it.
Whoa!
Why did I make that joke? So, the whole purpose of the game is you have two real bizarre facts from history and then one fake lie that you came up with, and the other person has to identify the lie.
It's similar to like Two Truths and a Lie.
It's exactly a bit.
Basically.
History. You ready?
I'm so ready.
I'll go first. All right. First, number one. Al Capone was a massive fan of ballet because he went to lessons with his wife. Number two, Adolf Hitler's nephew actually fought in the U.S. Army, or excuse me, the U.S. military during World War II and fought against them. Three, in World War I, they would make fake trees that troops could like scout from, like fake like trees. Fake trees.
Fake trees.
So
Okay,
the
I
ball
feel
is in
like
your
the
court.
first one is a truth because I don't know.
Okay.
It's a little zesty. I want to.
It's not a lime, but okay.
But I think the third one is the hoax.
Okay, and your rationale?
I don't know. Fake trees. That sounds like something.
It does
you'd
kind of
come up
sound
with.
dumb. Sounds like something I would come up with.
Yeah, they made fake trees.
All right, you ready for the reveal?
People to scout from.
You ready for the reveal?
Yeah.
Number one was the false.
Seriously?
Yes, dude, I came up with that. That might be true. I highly doubt it, but I just came up with it off the top of my head. Yeah, that's true. They came up with these little scouting trees in World War II. Like, they would just build these wooden trees in the middle of the night, or like metal, and they would just have guys wait up there with binoculars and be
Somehow
like, "Oh,
I
what's going
doubt
on?"
they were like realistic and believable.
Well, from a distance, you might be like, "Oh, what's that? It's a tree." And they would swap them out with trees that had been there. So they would try and make it believable. But yeah, it's still a metal tree. You're going to be like, "What's this big hunk of junk doing here?"
Interesting.
Yeah.
Mine are
Take the L.
Mine are about celebrities.
Oh.
So, number one, Jaden Smith, son of Will Smith, brought his own dreads to the Met Gala as an accessory.
As an accessory, what does that even mean?
Take that as you will.
No,
Number
what does that
two,
mean? You have to explain.
As an accessory.
Like what? He wore it on his wrist. He wore it as a
It would be like
necklace.
carried around.
Oh, that doesn't sound like something he would do. Okay, keep going.
Number two, Paris Hilton built a 2-story mini mansion for her dogs.
Okay.
Number 3. Kanye West rented out the Staples Center to watch Titanic with Kim.
3's the false.
What's your rationale for that?
I don't know. It was something in the tone of your voice, and I feel like that's just something that you would come up with in the sense that you're just taking a bunch of big things from mass media and making some combination of them. Whereas the other two kind of sound like something believable that the celebrities would do.
That's actually kind of accurate.
Yes, did I get it?
Yeah.
Yes, let's go.
So, actually, it was Justin Bieber who rented out the Staples Center to watch Titanic with Selena Gomez.
Oh, wow. Big moves from small man.
Yeah. Too bad they're not together anymore.
Rip. What was their celebrity name?
Jelena?
Ew.
Now he's with a girl.
I got a case of the Jelenas.
He got married to Haley Baldwin. Her name is spelled the same way mine
Is she the daughter of Alec Baldwin?
I don't think so.
That'd be so funny if Justin Bieber comes to the wedding and Alec Baldwin's
With
at
the
the stage.
in-laws.
He's like, "Hey, Dad." He's like, "Alright, I'm Alec Baldwin. I played the fat lion on Madagascar too."
Because that's the only thing Alec Baldwin
I think so. I can't think of anything else.
He's the boyfriend of the mom in the Dr.
The
Seuss
Dr. Seuss Cat in the Hat movie with Mike Myers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think those are his only 2 rules ever.
Well, you won this round, so
Woo!
here's your fake trophy. That doesn't exist.
I will cherish this.
Next topic. Final topic. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So, this one is a pretty broad topic. I don't know. If you were born between, 2000...
1952 and 1975, you are at a risk of sarcomesothelioma. I'm kidding.
That is not the point I was trying to make. If you were born probably between 1998 and 2010, chances are you've read at least one of the books of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series.
Oh, man. Undoubtedly, dude. I mean, you go to these, scholastic book, in large quotation mark, fairs. Bro, those were always on sale. I remember vividly I read the second book first because I was small brain and didn't look at the spine of the book where it said 2.
Gosh.
Okay, but to be fair, they don't really advertise it on the front this is the second book. They're like,
you don't
Roger
look at the
rules.
side?
Spines didn't exist on books in my day.
Whatever.
And I remember reading it at Sam's Club, and I was like, wow, this is hilarious. And then I discovered that there were 2 others, number 1 and number 3, and I was like, let's go!
But really, it's one of those books, and movies, because it is, in fact, a trilogy in movies, where you can, drop in at any point, and you can understand what's going on. He's just a wimpy kid, and this is his life.
No, this is his diary.
Oh, no, it's a journal. He specifies that.
Got
this
me.
Is not a diary.
This may be a
journal.
little too political of an opinion, but I think really only books 1 through 3 matter, with 4 as a side mention.
But wasn't number 4?
And just for reference, there are 8 or 9 books out.
I think there are more, because
10?
Greg, isn't that his name? Or David?
Are you
who's
serious?
The
Oh,
Jeff.
Jeff Kenny.
Jeff keeps on popping those babies out.
I mean,
it's profitable.
He's got to buy a 3rd house, bro.
Yeah.
And a 12th book is going to buy it.
No, I have to agree about... I think I've
1 and 3 were the strongest. 1 through 3, excuse me. And then 4 was okay. And then 5, I was like, this feels like a cash grab, and I'm 12. And then 6 was like, all right, I'm out.
I read all of the books except the last one that we bought. And I don't even know what it is, probably the 10th one. And you haven't read that either.
Oh, really?
So we just
I feel like a wasteful
one.
person now. I actually should probably read that.
I think I read the first one in 3 hours.
Not to flex, but...
which is kind of bad. It's
I had the
easy
highest
read.
reading level in elementary school, so...
I did too.
Well, my reading level can beat your reading level up.
No, it couldn't.
So anyway, those were really good, and they were all strong.
Yes.
And can we talk about the movies?
Let's talk
How
about
can we
the
not
movies.
talk about the movies? The casting is amazing.
It
If you
is
guys haven't seen the
A+.
movies, go watch them right now online. Oh, man. 1 was great. 2 was great. Was there a 3? Yeah, there was. It
Yes,
was Dog
Dog
Days,
Days.
which was kind of weird. They did like a weird combination of 2 and 3 in the second movie. But my point is, all 3 movies are bangers. The casting could not have been more perfect.
It was
Devin
perfect.
Bostic as Roderick, he amazing. Susan
Irreplaceable.
Heffley, great. Frank, obviously Greg Manny and Rowley as well. I mean,
Hmm.
just they couldn't have casted them any better. They were
Yeah.
just they delivered the parts so well, and they really cared about the parts so well.
Even
Peyton List as Holly Hills, like
oh
bro,
yeah,
that was perfect.
even Coach Malone. Like, who else could play Coach
Who
Malone?
would have thought they would have
No
got
one
Post
else.
Malone to play Coach Malone? Crazy.
That was a joke, by the way.
Yeah, no, he didn't. Post Malone did not play Coach Malone
He
from
would have been
Wimpy
like
Kid.
15 at that point.
Like a little prepubescent Post Malone with his dreads. I am brute force nature as he chases down Greg Heffley.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the casting is just phenomenal. And what makes me even happier is that Rowley and Greg, the actors who played them, are like friends. Probably not close friends. I don't know. I don't know their personal lives, but like they'll post on Instagram together, which is really
That's
wholesome.
wholesome. That's sweet.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then the last movie came along. What was it? 4?
Oh,
I
the
guess it was
long
number
haul.
4. Was it The Long Haul?
It's
Completely rechanged the cast because everybody got too old.
yeah.
And it just did
I
not
don't know why
fit.
they
I
did
didn't
that.
see it. I didn't see it, but I saw Roderick's hair in the ad, and I was like,
It looked
oh,
like
gosh.
Severus Snape's hair is described in the Harry Potter series, like
Dang,
greasy
that's an
and
insult.
long and no, unappealing.
Kind of has a Susan haircut.
Yeah, like a Karen haircut.
Karen. Yeah, not
Ew.
Susan.
What? Yeah, the casting isn't good. Like, I've watched reviews on this movie because I am not ever going to watch it. Like, I'm
My
not
time
going
is
to
too
give them the
precious.
satisfaction of my viewing. But I've heard that like the parents were really apathetic. Like they weren't giving enough personality. Like the dad in the first 3 movies. Oh, he's perfect.
And there's
The
character development
delivery.
too. Like Greg turns from I saw this was actually commented online and they're like, yeah, Greg goes from this like selfish kind of like, squeamy little kid from in the first movie who only cares about, himself to in the third movie he kind of has a more he has a better sense of everybody around him and his responsibilities as the middle brother, and then Roderick also develops too as a role model as
Hmm.
well. Like there are some awesome moments, man. Like when
Um.
Greg, spoiler alert,
Yeah.
if you haven't seen it now, I'm sorry, it's been like 12 years, but when Greg does the talent show just so Roger can play in his
I was
band,
just thinking
Loaded
about that.
Diaper, dude, that's a touching part.
Yes, it is. Oh, Roger rules. Really, if you're looking for a good like sibling flick, if you feel like appreciating your siblings, watch that one because it's a good like bonding
I need to
movie.
watch that with my friends. It's a great movie.
It's a good
All
movie.
of them, they're all great. What do you think is better, 1, 2, or 3? Which is the best to you?
I think 2 is the
I think
best.
2 is the best too.
Because one scene that really sticks out in my head is whenever Roderick and Greg mosey onto the mall together, or not, maybe
They go to Quick Trip.
yeah, they go to like a quick trip and they get hot dogs and junk food, and then they play pranks on people with like fake
Choose your words.
with fake throw up, like a puddle.
And that's where Coach Malone is. Coach Malone chases them down.
Yeah, but like not to sound, I don't know, like hipstery, but the visuals and like the color, the
Gosh.
vibe.
Nobody watches Diary of a Wimpy Kid for its aesthetic.
I know, but it has a
You
good
smelly
vibe.
little
You
pretentious
know,
little
like how
caterpillar.
synesthesia or something like that.
Synesthesia.
No, it's like whenever you can
Sounds like a
hear
psychiatric
song
condition.
and then you see colors that are associated with it.
I
It's
think
kinda
that's
like
called substance abuse.
no, it's not. It's a thing. I'll show you later. But like
I don't want you to show me whatever this is.
I just get a good
Kaleidoscope.
vibe from these movies.
I think, too, this is my actual concrete definition of it, not the vibe. Great character development, great interactions, fantastic dialogue. Like, listen for it. Roger calls Rowley chunky cheese. That's the funniest thing I've heard of in all of 2020.
But in the first movie,
God
he
bless
calls
America.
him a baby hippo. So I mean,
Come on, Roger, dude. That low blow. Low blow.
well,
Rowley's my baby
he had his
hippo.
glow up.
Glue up.
His glue up.
Oh, sweet Bippy.
Yeah, if you have time while, um, you
The
know,
whole world is shut down.
yeah, you're at home and you're bored, watch the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series, except number 4. We don't claim her. That doesn't exist to me. But we happen to have the series like box set because,
Blu-ray special edition with the director's cut,
we're
not the
diehard
flex.
fans. But if you have time, go ahead and watch those. Give us your feedback. What do you think about the series? I think that's all we
Give
have
us a
time
comment down
for.
below. Who is the better co-host? Big
Oh,
me or Lil smelly co-host Haley?
yeah. Except I'm not smelly.
She does. I can smell it over here, and you can smell it through your monitor. I'm sure. I'm sorry. She doesn't smell. She smells very normal. You have a very normal smell.
Yeah, I do.
Anyway, subscribe, like, share, tweet, put it on your MySpace, spam it on Toontown,
Oh, yeah.
put it on,
Mention us on Animal Jam.
yeah, put it on coolmath.com. And that's it. See you guys next podcast.
Bye bye.
Bye.